How many of you have seen a Disney movie? Right. Okay. You know you can walk in at any moment in a Disney movie and know exactly where you are in the movie because based on the formula that the movie has. Same thing with Avengers, same thing with Star Wars, same things with Harry Potter. It's a formula that's being used, and I just did that formula. It's a true story. It's part of my contest-winning speech I told you about that I was so scared to give earlier. But I'll teach you guys the formula. Oh, I can write into the camera. Now, this is the simple version of the formula. There's like volumes of books and documentaries on this. You guys are going to get the short version. But if you use this, I mean, you can tell a depressing story and not use this formula, but that doesn't change anybody. That doesn't give you the ability to communicate with impact. You want to communicate with impact, this is the formula you use. There's a theory that we only have a certain amount of words throughout the day, and that women have more than men. And I'm totally not trying to say anything to open up a can of worms. It's just that there's a theory that women talk more than men, and that's why men come home and they don't talk, and women keep talking, and she's like, "You're not talking to me anymore." And so I think I just hit that limit where I think I'm talking now, and now I'm done. So here's your life, and it's you. How many of you have seen? I would list a few and see who's seen the most. How many of you have seen Harry Potter? Okay, we'll go with Harry Potter. I usually go through like Star Wars and The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings and all of these, but we'll just stop at Harry Potter. So here's me or Harry Potter. We're living our lives quite normally. Okay? I'm living my life in Colorado quite normally. I come here thinking things are normal. Harry Potter's living under the stairs, right? Something happens that throws you off course. Now in Harry's life, it's kind of good and kind of bad, right? Because Hagrid shows up, but then he learns about Voldemort. I move here, hey, that's good, new opportunity, but then, the job falls through. Something happens, though, that sort of puts things on a trajectory of battle that takes place. So Harry's out of being under the stairs, he goes to Hogwarts, that's good, but now there's a bigger obstacle to overcome. So now you're in battle mode, and you have to go through these battles. But you're not alone, because there's other people like Hagrid. We'll just make him really big so we know here's Harry, right? And here's me. Actually, it's my legs that are long, not my torso, but whatever. We face these elements, but we're not alone. Harry ends up with Dumbledore, with Hagrid, with Hermione, with Ron, right? The collection of people, new people that come and help him. The collection of people that come help me wasn't even a person at first. It was YouTube. It was Oprah and Tony Robbins, but they didn't know. But then Mark comes along, and his friend comes along. And they help you, and they support you, and they inspire you through this, so you're not going through it all by yourself. We're not islands. There's other people around that will come into your life if you let them. And then, at the end, there's a big battle. Harry and Voldemort, me and my own demons of no self-confidence, no hope. Sometimes the battles are just within us, right? We face that battle, we're victorious, and we become changed. And I hate using the term level up, unless you're playing a video game. Oh, I just leveled up. Get more strength now. In real life, it doesn't mean anything except for the only way I can say it is that there's some whatever internally you decide is I was here, now I'm here. I was here, now I'm here. There's a new level that I'm at. Now, think about stories in your life where this has happened. Now, sometimes in your personal life, you're in the battle, but in your student life, you're on the mountaintop. And in your friend's life, you're just kind of hanging out. Like we kind of go through these weird waves in our lives where not everything happens at once, usually. But if I ask you, and I'm going to, write down 5 memories of your life, top 5 most impactful memories of your life, what would they be? Write them down now. And just as a sentence to remember them, because we're not going to have time to craft the whole story, but it's something that you guys can work on later using this formula to start saying, hey, how do I tell this story effectively? So take like 2 minutes and just kind of start writing those down.